An important part of remaining productive during online classes is making sure that you have the tools necessary to collaborate with others on projects. In this video, I'll be demonstrating two services that are available to you to do this: Google Drive and Office 365. Google Drive is a cloud service provided by Google, and you've likely used it before. It pioneered the collaborative editing workflow, and is an incredibly easy service to use. If the needs of your project are simple, and you'd like to get started as quickly and painlessly as possible, this is the service I'd recommend. If your project is more complex, or if you're more familiar with Microsoft's Office suite, then you may wish to use Office 365. Students at NATE have access to Office 365 for free, and it recently gained the same collaborative editing features that made Google Drive so popular. While setting up Office 365 is a slightly more complex process, it may be worth the hassle for your team. One upside to using Office 365 over Google Drive is the incredible number of templates that Office makes available for you to use. In addition, Office is much more powerful and better documented to boot. I'll be demonstrating how to set up and use both services. First, let's create and share a text document using Google Drive. Navigate to drive.google.com in your preferred web browser. If prompted to sign in, you'll need to sign in with your personal Google account. From here, click the New button in the top left corner. We'll be making a text document in this example, but note that you could also create a spreadsheet or a slideshow presentation. Once you've made your document, you can begin editing. You don't need to worry about saving. Google Drive saves in the background, so you'll never lose your progress if the document closes unexpectedly. If you'd like to invite others to work on the same document, you can click on the Share button in the top right. If you haven't named the document, you'll need to do so now. You can either add people by entering their email addresses, or generate a link to send to collaborators via your preferred method. Those invited by email will receive a message with a link that allows them to edit the document. Now, for Office 365, you can either use the web-based editor, Office Online, or the desktop versions of Office 365 if you have them installed. I'll be demonstrating both, starting with Office Online. Navigate to office.com in your preferred web browser. If prompted to sign in, you should sign in with the @nate.ca email address provided to you. Once signed in, you can click on any of the apps in the left bar to open it. We'll be using Word to create a text document, but note that Excel and PowerPoint are also available. Once in Word Online, you can either create a new blank document, or start working from the thousands of templates available to you. For this example, we'll use the MLA-style paper template. Once you've made your document, you can begin editing. Much like Google Drive, your work is saved automatically. To invite others to work on the same document, click the Share button in the top right. From here, you can enter in the @nate.ca email addresses of your collaborators to invite them via email. Alternatively, you can enter in their email address and click Copy Link to get a shareable link that you can send via other methods. If you're working from the desktop versions of Office 365, the process is largely the same. Open the app you'd like to work with, in this case, Word, and create a new document. You can use the program like normal. To invite others to work on the document with you, click on the Share button in the top right. You'll need to save the document to your OneDrive before you can share it, but once it's saved, you can add collaborators the same way you would with Word Online. For additional resources to help you get used to working in these programs, you can find help guides using the links on screen now. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of our instructional series on collaborating online. If you have any questions, make sure to attend a Q&A session, or send me an email at connorl@nate.ca, and I'll try my best to get back to you. Thanks for participating, and I hope that this series has been helpful to you.